Hey, heathens, Bible study time. Genesis chapter 6. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, and that they were fair. And they took them wives, all of which they choose. Okay. The sons of God come down and take the women of men as wives. Number one, why are people from heaven coming down and taking the women? And doesn't this sound a little familiar? We'll come back to that. But most importantly, sons of God. I thought Jesus was the only begotten Son of God. Apparently now God has many sons, and they're horny. Okay. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, and for that he also is flesh, Yet his days shall be 120 years. So, no more living for 900 years. You're now going to be cut down to 120. Gotcha. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children unto them, the same became mighty men, which were of old men of renown. Okay. The story of Hercules kind of goes like this. Zeus comes down in the form of swine, impregnates a woman, and out comes Hercules with the strength of, you know the deal. Now here we have gods coming down, impregnating women, and making mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. Oh, and there's giants too, by the way. For all those creationists who like to say, where are the transitional species? I tell you, show me the fossils of these giant men. Anyway. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. So apparently God thinks he made a mistake. God made a mistake making man. I thought God was perfect. I thought God could see everything. He knows everything. He sees into the future. Didn't he know that all this was going to go down? All of you people who've been replying to my videos saying that yes, in fact, that he knew that he gave man free will, and he knew that he could do this so that he could send them Jesus, and there's his whole deal, the whole thing. Apparently God felt bad about this whole thing. So apparently everything that you just told me is now wrong. He knew that it was going to go bad, but he did it anyway because he was going to send his son. But he has many sons, not one son. And on top of that, now he feels bad about it, and he thinks that he shouldn't have done it. So he's going to kill everything. Hole in your argument. Anyhow, so God's pissed off that he screwed up. And the Lord said, we did that one. But Noah, however, found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. And Noah begat 3 sons, Larry, Moe, and Curly, and the earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. No, it wasn't Larry, Moe, and Curly, but it was funny. Shot. Here's the important part. The earth was filled with violence. So God says, let's kill them all. Good solution, God. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all the flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, and the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood, and the rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make of it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. What's a cubit? Right. Sorry, another Bill Cosby reference. A cubit is the length from the fingertip into the inside of the elbow and is basically supposed to be 18 inches roughly. So using that as your guide, 300 cubits becomes 450 feet long. It is 75 feet wide. It is 45 feet tall. A window shalt thou make in the ark, and a cubit shall finish it above, and the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with the lower, second, and third stories thou shalt make of it. So, it's going to be 3 stories. It's 75 feet wide, 450 feet long, and 45 feet tall. That means it's going to, if you average that out, of course it may not be even, but it's basically going to be 15 foot for each story, with an 18-inch window. One freaking window. 18 inches. Okay. Hope you like suffocating. Anyway. And behold, even I, do bring flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. Everything that is in the earth shall die. That's important. But with thee I will establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife and thy sons' wives, with thee. So it's going to be Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. So 8 people are going to be on this ark. And of every living thing of all flesh, of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep alive with thee, that they shall be male and female. Of fowls after their kind, the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah according to God, to all that God commanded him, so did he. Alright. So there you have it. This boat, let's recap. So God has many sons, not just Jesus, and they like to screw women, and they have giant sons, and man sucks. God made a mistake. Matter of fact, everything sucks, but Noah's cool. The world is evil, so let's kill everything. Make a wooden boat that's going to be 450 feet long. Cut an 18-inch hole at the top for a window, and make it 3 stories tall. We're going to drown everything, and you can keep your sons in there. And we're going to take 2 of every sort of animal onto this ark, male and female. Bring food, and he did. What does all that mean? Check it out. 450 feet. The longest wooden boat recorded by man is 300 feet. It leaked so bad it had to be pumped continuously just to keep it afloat. On top of that, it needed iron diagonal beams in order to maintain it in its structure. Here, let me find this little piece right here. This is well put to explain it all. Not layer mow and curly. We want the 400 feet. There it is. This is from the Skeptic's Annotated Bible. The largest wooden ships ever built were just over 300 feet. They required diagonal iron strapping for support. Even so, they leaked so badly that they had to be pumped constantly. Are we to believe that Noah, with no shipbuilding knowledge, was able to construct a wooden ship longer than any that has been built since? Not to mention the fact that there was no iron. Oh goodness, I'm running out of time. So, 2 of every animal, it says. Well, exactly how much is that? And let's bring food too. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause it here, and we're going to pick this conversation up because I'm not going to have enough time. So, Genesis 6, Part 2, coming up.